The starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At center, Goga Bitadze. At point guard, Jalen Suggs. At small forward, Franz Wagner. At the other forward position, Paolo Banchero. At the other guard position, Logan Wood. The head coach of the visiting team is Jamal Mosley. Guard, 6 feet, number 45, Davion Mitchell. At center, 7 feet, number 7, Khalil Ware. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Number 14, Tyler Hero. At forward, 6'9", number 13, Bam Adebayo. The head coach is Eric Spoelstra. Your Miami.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Suggs out there with Wood, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. And for the Heat, they've got Wiggins, Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the center filling out the middle. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. To the paint. Here's Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
How about Hero gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Pass to Wagner. Floats it up for Wood. Stolen by Hero. And it's Miami with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Shoots. Wood can't hit.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
First free throw is good. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Pass to Bitadze. Down low. Orlando moving the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Wiggins.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Wood, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Hero. And Carroll grabs the board.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Bitadze the pass to Wood. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
To the middle. Here's Wood. No good with the layup. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Kyle Anderson is checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. Orlando also making some changes. Mo Vaughn. Quarter of the basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Hero subbed in for Robinson. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. MP comes in for Black. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Hero, and the shot goes in. Hero's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
And Wood, the bucket on the assist from Sun.
The assist.
6 points for MP.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Wood.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Karen, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping.
Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
44.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Substitution
Checked
on
in
the
for
court.
Caldwell-Pope. And here's Wagner. Now the pass to Wood for the lead. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Wood out there with Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Outside, Hero. Suggs brings the double team. On the wing, Wiggins. No good from outside. Orlando trailing here. Suggs looking around. Inside. Wood passes to Bitadze. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Mitchell. Passes it to Hero. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Here's Wood. Great D that time from Hero. The Heat leading by 3. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. He's checked in for the Magic.
In for the Magic, Wendell Carter Jr.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint, here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam. Heat shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. They've got Robinson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Back to Wood. Wiggins with some nice D. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Ware. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Robinson kicks to Wiggins. Hero on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Well, Orlando shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Black the pass to Wood. Here's Banchero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
That free throw, good from Banchero. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And, Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You got to like what Tyler Hero has done this one.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Robinson on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Suggs dishes to MP. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Banchero, that's good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Here's the pass to Ware. Outside for Robinson. Lots of room. And right through it goes. And the Heat lead by 1.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Higgins against Wood. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Bitadze can't hit. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Takes the 13-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You gotta like what Tyler Hero.